Men and women should post each other. If you're in a relationship, you should post your girl. If you don't care about social media now, then don't be on social media.
Thank you, because they love using that excuse.
Yeah, I don't like social media. No, well, then you still got Instagram, though.
Yeah.
You're still looking at shit. So get off social media.
What is the reason?
There's no reason.
Hey, Honesties. Welcome back to another episode of Honesty Though Podcast with your host, Zena, aka Top Tier Z, where I keep it raw, I keep it real, and I keep it risky. And I'm going to breathe. If you're new here, thank you for subscribing and checking out my channel. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. And like, comment, share, subscribe before you do anything else. Today's guest is actually my first guest since I went solo in November of 2023, which is crazy. It's been a whole year and almost a half.
It's crazy.
But welcome back, Eazi Money.
What's good? Honestly, though, I'm back, man. Z, appreciate you always. Thank you for having me again. It's good to see you. I was here when you first, went solo, and now you're still here. So congrats to you.
Thank you.
And happy early birthday.
Happy half birthday.
Half birthday. Half birthday. Happy half birthday.
Thank you, Eazi. I appreciate that. And thank you for spinning the block on me.
Of course.
Okay. Took us a little while, but we here.
Yeah, we got to accomplish a few things and come back. So we got more to talk about,
Yes.
That's all.
I agree. But before we move on, today we're going to speak. Eazi is an artist, in case you are not familiar. He's also Jamaican.
That's why.
So we got a little Caribbean, situation going on here. I'm going to speak about male vulnerability and emotionality, especially growing up Caribbean. We're going to speak about your music, your song with Skilly Bang, okay, and Valiant, and just like how you express yourself musically that you may not express through regular communication. Yeah. We're going to speak about privacy in relationships and so forth. So hang tight. But before we get there, I'm going to ask you 5 questions of would you rather.
And I'm not prepared for this, by the way.
Good.
They did not prepare me beforehand for any questions. So everything's off the top.
Yes, just how I like it. I like surprising you. Like, boom, here it is.
For sure.
What's the answer? Okay, my first question. Would you rather always tell the truth and hurt people's feelings or lie to people to spare their feelings?
Well, I'm a Pisces, so I'm going to give you the Pisces way. The Pisces in me would always tell the truth because Pisces are honest people.
Y'all are?
Yeah. We are.
Okay.
Well, I am. I can't speak for every Pisces because you got March Pisces, you got February Pisces, then you got the Pisces that just
be Piscean.
Yeah. Me, I'm just like the ultimate Pisces. I'm probably the top Pisces in the world.
Oh.
So, yeah, I always speak the truth and I'm going to always be honest, just like the podcast thing.
Honestly, though, I like that answer.
Yeah, see?
Because I always tell people, I'm like, be honest with me. Yeah. Don't worry about my feelings. I can handle my feelings.
And I have trusting eyes. People tell me that. I got very trusting eyes.
You do. They're very soft. You got the lash curling.
Yeah. Thanks, my mom,
you have
my
pretty
dad.
Eyes.
Somebody's calling me on set.
Who's calling our phone? Who's calling?
I have no idea. Why am I getting phone calls? Why, Well, I'm on set, but yeah, let's continue.
Alrighty. My second question is, would you rather Beanie Man or Vice Cartel? Because you're Jamaican, so I had to throw a little other culture in there.
Oh, for sure, Vibes Cartel. But Beanie Man is a legend, so no disrespect to Beanie Man at all, but Cartel is the pharaoh.
So Cartel is the king of dancehall, is what you're saying.
Beanie Man is the king of commercial dancehall to me, honestly speaking. I would say commercial dancehall. Cartel is more for the real dancehall culture part of things in Jamaica and spreading that culture and like bringing in the new artists that's also doing good things. Cartel will more like put them on records and try to make them bigger artists than Beanie Man. But Beanie Man also give a lot of artists strength, but I feel like Cartel is more for the newer generation of
No, I
artists.
completely agree. Because you saw that whole thing where Beanie
Yeah.
is like, he's the king of dance hall. And you put it so perfectly that he's
Mhm.
commercial dance hall. Like,
Yeah.
he has more reach internationally, or at least had more reach
Or had,
internationally.
yes,
Yeah.
had, because Cartel now is the global giant
Mhm.
now because of the incarceration
Mhm.
and just the publicity and all the controversy.
Yeah.
Put in one that just make the artists much bigger. So Beanie Man don't even have the controversy that Cartel have.
The world boss.
Yeah, that's why he's the world boss.
That's a fact.
For sure. But
I
shout
agree
out to
with that.
Beanie Man and big ups to the King, vibes.
Yes,
And I'll be at the
sir.
show too, coming up. But next
April
week,
11th or April 12th?
April 11th show.
Okay, I might see you.
I'm in there.
Me
Yeah.
too.
It's gonna be nice.
I cannot wait.
And in my hometown, Brooklyn too. So
We in there.
yeah.
Would you rather have unlimited time or unlimited money?
Yeah, that's good.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, I would never put money over anything, so I'm gonna go with unlimited time because you can't get back the time that we spend. The money, I can make it back as I go.
I like that. And they say time is money.
Yeah.
So if you got unlimited time, maybe you got unlimited money.
Exactly.
You see what I did there?
See? So she's throwing a lot of trick questions in here, But I think I'm doing well.
You're catching them.
Yeah, I'm catching them.
We go right here.
Yeah.
Would you rather be in a stable but boring relationship or a toxic but exciting relationship?
Oh,
Passionate.
man. Damn. You see, no. You see, with Pisces, I don't know. It could go either way, really. Because we like the ultimate lovers at the same time. So we love, like when we in a relationship, we love the hell out of that person. Like we want to stay with them, be with them forever, and then some shit go left and then we just like cut them off. And then sometimes that's toxic because we take them right back too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's like, it's like an in-between.
I think y'all like the toxic and passionate. Pisces are very passionate people.
Yes, and if we toxic, it kind of make the love better when we're toxic sometimes. It's crazy.
So you don't like your peace?
I mean, I like my peace to a certain extent, but then I like to be bothered too by the right one. I like to be bothered by. If I could take it, then it's all right.
Got it.
Yeah.
Would you rather, I need to look at my phone for this, be famous for your work but have no privacy or live a peaceful, anonymous life?
I say peaceful and anonymous.
Why?
Because the world is so crazy, man, that, sometimes you can't walk down the block no more and people everybody asking you for something, want something from you. So I just rather just be by myself, be in a nice house, movie theater type shit like that.
Okay.
Like, just kicking it and not being so famous where, like, you want to be famous, but you don't want to be famous for controversy and just always being the media. I don't want to do that. I want to be famous for whatever it is that I love doing, which is music, and that's it. So for whatever I drop, I want people to listen to it, stream it, and then I collect the money, and then I just chill. That's me. I just want to speak whatever I can relate to other people, and that's it, and be the voice for that.
Famous for the right reasons,
yes,
pretty much.
Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to be out there like I don't even want to be like Drake. Drake or who else? Jay-Z. Would you see Jay-Z? Matter of fact, I'd rather be like Jay-Z.
Yeah, he in the cut lately.
Jay-Z in the cut.
Yeah.
He's laid back. Even with all of the other things going on, he's still laid back. And we're going to talk about that. Because might get blackballed, and I ain't trying to do that.
No.
But yeah, I'd rather be like Hov rather than Drake, because Drake is always in the media and somebody's always after him. So I don't want to be a target or anything,
I like that. That's very smart. Well, before we move on, I gotta say, shout out to Eazi. Thank you so much for bringing me not one but 2 bottles. Okay, you got the Bel Air, and it's matching me. Thank you. And on his side,
you got the Deacon.
Got the whiskey.
Yeah, straight from Scotland. Shout out to Bel Air.
Thank you
You're
for both
welcome. No
bottles. I
problem.
appreciate you.
Of course.
Okay, I want to deep dive into today's
Yeah.
episode and topics, right? So you're
Mhm.
Jamaican. You grew up with a Jamaican dad,
Yeah.
right?
hmm
What's your mom's ethnicity?
She's Jamaican also.
Oh, so
Yeah.
two Jamaican
Yeah,
parents.
but
Okay.
she's from like the countryside.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Trelawney.
Okay.
So Trelawney is like a country area. So
Mm-hmm.
that's where I get my color from. Is more my mom, because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them are like red,
Yeah.
light skin, red people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's once you say I was like
Yeah.
red.
hmm
Mm-hmm. And
My
your
mom
dad
is
is
really
more
like
brown.
lighter than me.
Oh
My
wow.
mom, so and she have
Okay.
long dreadlocks.
Oh,
hmm
she's it's giving me she can pass for a Marley.
Yeah,
Like if you look
for
at
sure.
like Skip, what's his name? The Marley sons, all of
Yeah.
them, they're light skinned with like long
Yep.
dreads. That's what it's
Yeah.
given. Um, do you feel like you do you feel like it's easy for you to express your emotions and be vulnerable, or is it a little harder for
Yeah,
you?
I just think like with expressing like your emotions and being emotional around people, you just have to choose who you're gonna do that with.
Mm-hmm.
So, 'cause I done been through some shit. So I learned a lot of different things. Like it's who you lean on to talk about things to,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got the people that you just wouldn't say nothing to. So I feel like it's easy for me because I have people that's behind me that want to see me win,
Yeah.
and they actually genuinely care for me. Because when I didn't have nothing, they help pick me up.
Mm-hmm. And that tells you a lot when you can't help
hmm
someone in a certain way, or
Yeah,
just financially, or
yeah.
give them things, the way they treat
Oh
you,
yeah.
then, says
hmm
everything compared to
Yeah.
when you're at the top and
Yeah.
they have that access.
And you're gonna argue with people, and like don't get me wrong, like even the people that love you gonna still argue with you and shit, but
Yeah.
it just depends if they kick you to the curb. So when people don't kick you to the curb but they show you tough love,
Mm-hmm.
so you gotta know how to differentiate that. Like and see the difference when people just really showing you tough love rather than trying to kick you down.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think black men kind of get that confused sometimes too. And they just think people trying to kick them down, but it's really tough love,
Yeah.
you know?
But I think that may come from, I can only speak as a black woman because I'm
Yeah.
not a man, right?
Yeah.
But I think for a lot of men, like you guys weren't taught that vulnerability, right?
No,
I
right.
know, especially even being from St. Lucia, like my mom is not the most affectionate, nurturing
Yeah.
mom, and she's a woman, right?
Yeah.
So as a black
Understand that
man,
well.
you feel me?
Yeah, my
Like,
mom is same way. Understand that
and
for sure.
sometimes I'm like, why are you not more nurturing? You're a mother. Because
Yeah.
I just think that's what comes with motherhood. But I
Yeah.
also get it. Like a lot of it is how they were raised,
Yeah,
and what they're used to.
they grew up in tough times too. And we gotta realize that too. Like we think we have it hard, but they really had it harder than us because we able to do the things we do because of them.
Yeah,
And
that's a
that's for sure.
fact.
Like
Hmm.
without my mom, like I couldn't accomplish most things that I accomplished. And same thing without my dad, because my dad is the one who, when I didn't have no money and I was young,
Hmm.
my dad put me in the studio. I didn't know how I was gonna be in the studio. I
Hmm.
was recording from I was 14,
Wow.
so he paid for all of those things. They make sacrifices just to see you accomplish or pursue your dreams.
Yeah. I remember the first time you
hmm
were here, your dad was actually here also. I
Yeah.
remember meeting him.
Yeah.
He's
Sush
very
boss.
supportive.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah.
So without our parents, like we don't have an identity.
Hmm.
And we get all our characteristics from them.
Yeah. And a lot of that for a lot of black men,
hmm
it's our parents, they weren't affectionate. They didn't
Yeah.
experience, that nurturing love.
Yeah.
As you said, times were hard. So the way they raised us, it's a mirror of how they were raised,
Yep.
right? But I do think we're in a space now where black men especially, are more expressive with their emotions and being vulnerable. Have you used your music to help you express your vulnerability? Like, has there been, let's say, maybe a heartbreak or just something
hmm
life changing that has happened that you may not necessarily speak out loud, but
Yeah.
you've put it in a song?
Yeah. A few things. Whether it's like about relationship or past relationships or just not with just like girlfriends, but even just with friends in general. Like
Hmm.
as I get older and I'm growing,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm noticing that a lot of people not on the same frequency as me. So I have to like part ways with them because I'm trying to level up and they not trying to do the same things as me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we don't have anything in common
Yeah. That,
anymore. Like,
yeah.
it's like you got outgrow people. So that happens regular in life. As you going up, you just want to build your empire.
With like-minded people. Now I feel
Yeah,
that because I'm in a
yeah.
space right now. I'm like, if we can't connect on a certain level, like
Hmm.
below the surface stuff, I
For
don't
sure.
even want it. In no
Yeah.
friendship, relationship, nothing. I don't want
Nothing.
it.
Not even like with family.
Yeah.
Like not even with family. Same with them. Like, family could be wicked as well.
Hmm.
So, even your blood could just be the people that's backstabbing you.
Hmm. And
So you just gotta know who's who and separate that. Because we can in this world right now, the world that we living in, which is very still biased and still much racist. Um, as a black youth, me, I just try to stay out the way. And for like authority, I'm always respectable to like police officers. It don't matter what you do. I'm always respect you for whatever it is that you do.
hmm
And that's it.
and that's how you should. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
best way to go. It's just moving
Yeah.
accordingly, honestly speaking. But being like an artist, right? Because
Hmm.
you have the jewelry,
Yeah.
you have like the flashy
Hmm.
appearance, and sometimes you're targeted for that, right?
Yeah.
So like people will bother you and harass you just because you look a
Yeah.
certain way, or
I know.
people are demanding things from you just because you look a certain way or you have certain things they
Yeah.
want, right? But you have your new song with Skilly Band dropping April 12th called
Yeah.
Ghost,
Yeah.
right?
Ghost.
And I listened to it and I like the juxtaposition of just
Mhm.
how like,
Oh, actually, that one don't come out yet, but
oh,
it's coming out this summer.
oops, I'm ahead of my time. See, when you text me,
Definitely,
you gotta text me
I
to the
had to
T.
correct it because I know this gonna go out there, and I don't want Skilly to get feel no way like yo you
Oh,
dropping a song too quick or nothing. Feel me?
okay.
Because it took a long time to get this record.
I'm gonna edit that
Yeah,
then.
it took a long, long time to get this record. It took 2 years just for me to get the vocals.
Wow.
And I just got the vocals. That's why we hearing his voice a lot more clear, even though you say you can't understand him. But you know what I'm saying? We just got the vocals.
Okay, well, congrats. Congrats on getting the vocals and locking it
Thank God,
in.
you feel me?
Congrats. So this summer,
This summer,
all
for sure.
right. My bad, y'all. My
Yeah,
bad.
but
I'm
Murder
ahead
She
of
Wrote,
myself.
that's the other one. That's the single. That's my
Yeah.
first single for this year. That's coming
That's
out
dropping
April
April
12th.
12th. Okay. I saw the video for it. I like that
Yeah,
song. I like your whole music vibe because it's very
yeah.
like, I feel like honestly though, okay, real shit.
Mhm.
When I hear like someone's Jamaican or just like
Mhm.
a Jamaican artist, I expect like the patois and like the
Yeah,
more harsh approach to music, if
yeah,
that makes
yeah,
sense, right? But
yeah.
your approach is very laid back, kind of like R&B-ish. You feel me? And like
Mhm.
I understand everything you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Very
just
marketable.
yeah,
That's what I want to be. I want to be
exactly.
that product that's on the shelf that people know about, but
Mhm.
doesn't get too much attention where it's a target, like how you say. Like, I want to just be the product that people just,
Mhm.
that's me.
I
Just
like
sell
that for
myself
you.
like that. Not sell my soul, but sell myself like that.
Yeah. I like that. What was your experience working with Skilly?
My experience with Skilly, it was very quick because me and Skilly have not even met face
Mm-hmm.
to face yet.
Mm-hmm.
I did the song like a few years back, and I did the song like 30 minutes. It took me. I didn't write anything or anything. I just went in the booth and I just put it together in my head and
Mm-hmm.
laid down like the format. And then I sent it to my producer, which is Skilly's producer, also produced for Skilly, Minto. And then like a week later, I was just like, damn, yo, Skilly would sound good on this.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna send it to him. So he just sent it to Skilly. And then the next 2 days, we had the Skilly verse
2
in
days.
2 days.
That's fast.
That was quick. And the Skilly gave us like more than a 16 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
Like,
have him open it. I wasn't
yes.
expecting that.
Yeah, that was the best play because Skilly got more. He's global
Yeah.
right now. So and he just did Vibes Cartel concert. He was on Nicki tour. So it just right now is like the right moment now for the song to get released. So
I like that you
yeah,
said that was the right play. A lot of
yeah,
people have so much ego where it's like, this is
yeah.
my song. Like I gotta open
Oh
it.
no,
I gotta be the opening voice. And they're not thinking business wise, right?
business. Let him go because people when they first hear the song, you're just like, oh damn, I hear Skilly, and then now you're just gonna want to either at least download it, stream it, or listen to the entire song now. And that's really the marketing scheme for that. Is Skilly is the person that people gonna want to listen to off the rip, and then they'll slowly get to know me as the song plays.
Yeah. And I like the juxtaposition of his Jamaican accent
Yeah,
and just, the rawness.
yeah,
And then you come in and then you soften it.
yep.
I that was the
It's a
right play for
different,
sure. Yeah.
yeah, different because sometimes when you put like a gritty sound with a soft sound, it's just all about like the ears. Like I got good ears for music, so I just know that those sounds, it just when it clash, it sound good. It doesn't sound like it's out of pocket. It sounds like it's a hit record, and that's what you want it to sound like.
And it's that smoothness
Yeah.
too. Yeah, there's no like abrasive.
Radio,
Yeah. No, it's
radio,
very radio
radio.
worthy. Yeah, you're right.
Under 3 minutes too, so
Yeah.
it's like the whole song could play.
And then you can run it back.
Yeah,
How do you stay
for
consistent
sure.
in what you do? Like amongst like maintaining friendships, relationships,
Yeah.
family, like how do you stay grounded in your music and like just keeping your eye on the prize?
Staying grounded with music, man. I mean, just in life, it's hard to stay grounded. So that's where my music really come from. It's all based on experience and things I'm going through. So sometimes I take breaks where I'm not doing any recording, I'm not doing any thinking about music or anything. I usually do that like the beginning of the year. I start recording a lot, and then towards the summer, I already did a lot of recording. So I'm not gonna record too much coming back for the new year
Got it.
because I already got most of the stuff out. Now I take another break again and come back again, do the same thing.
So you
So it's
step away.
about, yeah, you gotta take breaks because you're gonna go through different things. And I need to take a break because then I'll get writer's block and then I won't be as interesting.
Yeah.
So I need to take a break sometimes and just kind of recoup my everything, my
Recalibrate.
energy
Yeah.
and all that. Sometimes you just get caught up in life too, and you have to take a break. Real shit happen, and that's it.
No, I
Gotta
think
take breaks.
that's very important for people to hear. I feel like as creators, sometimes we feel like we always have to be creating, or it's like
Yeah,
if I'm not putting something out, I'm not doing enough.
yeah,
And I think that's how you create quality rather than
Mhm.
quantity, right?
hmm
Because you could just be putting stuff out and writing and stuff just because, like,
yeah,
people need to see me. But
yeah,
when you like give yourself that time to not only like have experiences but also reflect on those experiences or just
yeah,
life journeys, then you come back with so much more and so much more perspective that you can actually
yes,
speak on. Because I listen to music sometimes and I'm like, what's the point of this?
yes, yes. And my approach is so much different now. Um, 2 years ago, I wanted to record a lot of music and I was putting out so much. So this year, I was like, I'm gonna do things a little bit different. So I just took my break, my normal break, came back. So I'm not doing as much recording. So when I go to the studio, I just be really listening and listening to try to find what I want to hear or what people would want to hear now. So I'm doing like 1, 2 records like that, and then take my time building up the songs more. So the next project is gonna be it's a lot of focus on it because Skilly's song gonna be on there, the Valiant song gonna be on there. So it's just different focus now. We don't need to have so much songs flowing out there. We just need to focus on this to get the right product out to the people.
Yeah. And I think the numbers is going to reflect that
Yeah.
focus,
hmm
right? That's what it comes down to
Yeah, for
at the end
sure.
of the day. You're in a relationship.
hmm
Is it hard sometimes to balance the physical aspect of like being outside, being seen, or having to be outside and like attend certain events. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to maintain that social network, right? And then also balance your relationship and having that respect for your partner. So how do you do that and cope with both worlds?
So what we both do right now, what we decided to do is like at least every month we plan 2 dates. No matter what. No matter what's going on. You know, if when she's in school, whatever she's doing, working, I'm doing music, working, whatever it is, 2 dates. At least.
Okay.
And that's the time for us to catch up. You know, plan trips, plan our future as well.
So that one-on-one time with each other.
And then we got things like something called like discussion. Like I say discussion, like when she wants to say something important, she'll say discussion. And then we go to a certain corner. And then that is our time for her to get out whatever it is that she want to get out. Or if I say discussion, the same thing for me.
That's super
If
healthy.
we don't like something about each other or what's going on, or that's how we try to talk it out like that.
That's a code word. See
Discussion.
me, you say discussion, I'm like, oh shit, what I did now.
So it could be, sometimes she be acting like that too, like she did something, but it don't always be bad. It don't have to be something bad.
And sometimes it's not always like something that's the relationship. Sometimes it can also just be your own thing that you want to speak about, right?
Yeah.
How do you handle like, I don't know if you get DMs, but you have, social media, like people are going to shoot their shot. People are going to, hey, what's up? Or just test your relationship.
I hit my vape for this one.
Let me hear it.
You gonna get DMs, you know? You gonna get DMs.
Speak on it. You're not coughing
really.
out. How do you handle it? What did they say in the DM? Yeah.
All right, what I try to do is I try not to say too much. That's the first thing. And certain DMs I'm just not going to answer. So I be getting some crazy DMs. So, and I don't be answering all of them. I be getting people from Africa trying to get over here on a visa. All type of shit.
Not the passport, bro.
Oh, one girl told me the other day that she'll be my side chick.
Oh, wow.
She don't want to be a wife, she'll be a side chick.
What you said? What was your response?
I got a wife.
I got a wife?
I got a wife.
That's it?
I don't want no side chick. That's too much money.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah, I'm good.
And then you got to pay for the visa,
My name Big Bag, but you know, I like to keep the big bag.
not spend it.
No, not spend it. Not on just randoms. I'm gonna do that.
I have this theory that when people know you're not taken, they want you more.
Yeah, no, people want you more when you're taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when they could just feel like they could come take you. That's the next thing too. Like any female, like most females. I ain't gonna say every female, because that'd be. I don't want to be looked a certain way.
Yeah.
And all y'all might come at me later in the comments. I don't want none of that. So just some females, you know, are like that. Some are not. Just depends, you know. But no, we ain't gonna do that. Not over here. You're spending unnecessarily.
Because I feel like I've been in situations where it's like, no, I don't gotta post on social media because people's gonna, want to be in the business, and it's gonna be I have this theory that I need to know if this is true. Me and my theories, I always got a theory. I should have been a freaking philosopher. Because I just got a theory.
She got a theory.
For everything. Listen, the brain be going. I mean, social experimenting on everything. But I have this theory that certain women, they look at your partner and be like, why is he with her? Or I want to... Hold on, I gotta put the theory to make it make sense. Like they'll test your relationship just because they want to see what your person has access to, if that makes sense, right? So I've been with men who are like, well, I don't want to post you because women are gonna be like more testing of our relationship, right? So with that, I mean, you post your
You agree
girl.
with that though? You like that?
I don't like that because I mean, do you see me? Like you
right?
gotta,
You're supposed to post you.
you gotta post me, right?
Yeah. So then your theory is correct then, because that's the same theory I had too. Like I don't care. It doesn't matter. Like I'm doing a post with my girl. I don't care even if it's a new one. I'm posting it.
Yeah.
I don't care how the next one feel. Like,
and that's how I
got
feel.
Nothing to do with me.
Like, why be more concerned about what other people got going on if you know what we have is strong enough that no matter what these women are coming
There's
with,
no problem.
Exactly. And I can handle privacy because it's like, oh, I just like my peace and my privacy. But honestly, I told this man it's bullshit because
that's BS.
For me personally, I'm not gonna post you if you're not posting me, and that's just where it is. You feel me? Like,
you just want a relationship that's just not seeing that, you know?
Yeah.
But then if y'all decide to take it a step further, then what? Exactly. Then what after that?
Because I feel like you can still put it out there that you're with someone. Like privacy and secrecy are two completely different things.
Yeah, you're not gonna expose every little thing that you're doing, but if you go out on a date night and you got your, you know, your the one with you, you're just gonna post her. You're gonna post a dinner. Like, yeah, I'm at dinner with bae. You know, what's the problem with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I agree. See,
I'm happy
I got a man's perspective.
Yeah, that's a great theory. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. So you're absolutely right. Men and women should post each other. If you're in a relationship, you should post your girl. If you don't care about social media now, then don't be on social media.
Thank you, because they love using that excuse.
Yeah, I don't like social media. No, well, then you still got Instagram though.
Yeah.
You're still looking at shit. So get off social media.
What is the reason?
There's no reason. Just like I don't like stuff going on in the world sometimes, I don't watch the news.
Yeah. You have that power to
I shut it off.
Feed what you want to feed into. You feel me? I'm so happy I got your perspective. Even though I already knew it was bullshit, but like it's nice to hear it from a man. And you know, not everyone's gonna think the same way, and I respect people's way of thinking. But I do think like it's important to let the world know, first of all, you have someone you're happy with, cool, and also you're taken. Like it's that simple.
It's that simple.
You know, if people want to try, they can try, but at the end of the day, it comes back to you and how you respond, right?
I mean, you have to deal with it in the house.
Yep.
You have to deal with it later. So if you're like a public figure, you have to deal with that. Like, I'm not gonna come on here and be like, oh, I don't got no girl. Every nigga got a girl. Every girl got a nigga.
Not all of them now. You know, there's more women than there is men.
Even if they gotta go. Well, that's why some men got two women. That's why some women got two women, because there's more women than men.
You know?
You feel me?
You're right.
If you want to put it that way, go to Africa. Got 3 wives.
We in America. Thank you, Tiana. We in America. This is America.
Oh, man.
Don't be making excuses for y'all behavior, okay? Have you ever been in a situation where you had 2 women and you had to like, you know.
Z.
What? Honestly, though. What about me? I'm shy.
See, you went to St. Lucia and came back with all of these questions. What's going on? You're supposed to be on my side right now. I brought you Bel Air. I brought you the DK.
But we're speaking about the past, you know.
No, I'm playing. No. If I had to repeat it. Repeat that question.
Have you ever been in a situation where you had 2 girls and you had to like finesse and keep one of them at bay? That's the first question. Damn. Secondly, which one are you lying to? Are you lying to the one you love, or are you lying to the one who's just here for a good time and not a long time?
I've been in a situation where, like, maybe I liked the girl and then I liked another one, but then I had to choose. So I wouldn't, I don't like playing 2 people at the same time, you know? I wouldn't do that, because I feel like I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. So I would just break it off with the one. If I have one, I'm breaking it off with her. If I want the new one, for sure, I'm going with that one.
But why is there even a new one if you already have one and like her?
No.
Now what?
No. That's a whole different story now. That's a whole different conversation.
How so?
I mean, you got problems with somebody and not want to be with, like, most people be with people and then they don't really want to be with that person too. and then they end up leaving that person and go with the next person.
So it's just a
It just
placeholder.
no, not about placeholder either. It's just about you comfortable with that person if you was already with that person.
Nah.
You know, but if you're not a person that like to go and have different women like me, I don't like to have multiples. Like I don't want to be talking to 3 different women at the same time because that's how you're gonna catch something. I'm just not gonna be the person that's doing that.
Got
You
it.
know? So if I have one person, it's just be that one person.
Okay. But so when you're dating,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Do you just focus on one person at a time,
Yeah.
or because dating is just like we're talking, we're trying to see if we're compatible.
I'm only
If
focused on one person.
wow, I don't know if I
I'm only focusing on one person if I'm dating.
can I believe this? Do y'all
I'm
believe this?
I'm dead serious.
Oh, you're a lover
You
boy.
can ask Shorty. She
Mm.
over there. You can ask her. Like, I'm not doing that.
Wow.
I don't got time for that. I got one lifetime.
Yeah.
How am I gonna do all that? No. I don't want to meet so much different people. I don't.
I've really heard a man say this before.
I don't. That's just me though. I can't. I'm one on one.
Period.
I'm one on one. Not every guy is like that. Like I got friends, they talking to this girl, that girl, and that girl. They dating all of these types of girls. They doing all of those things. They running around. They niggas is almost 40 or 40 years old doing that. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that. And
As
then
I said
they
earlier.
looking at me, oh, Eazi, he young, he doing this, but I got it more than them.
Yeah.
I got more than them, you feel me? I got more than them, not like in money-wise, I'm saying, but when it comes to perspective on life, I'm not trying to do all that. That's confusing.
Yeah.
I don't need to be that confused with my life.
I love that. And
It's
time
too
is
much.
money.
Yeah, like I don't got time for that. Like I want to create a family. I want babies. I want shit like that.
So you have a build with someone.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna be. So yeah, but I'm saying you could be with a person though, and then fall out of love with people, but you still with that person, but you just ain't meet the right person yet.
Do you think you fall out of love with people you're really in love with?
You can fall out of love with people depending on the situations and things that happen in a relationship over time. That's how you're gonna fall out of love. You're gonna, especially if you can't forget about certain things and it's always on your head top, you're not gonna wanna.
So it's not an overnight thing.
Yeah, it's not an overnight
overtime
thing.
was
That's
like,
over time.
yeah. I get
But
that.
then you could still be with the person for a long time, but you're not as in love as you were maybe 5 years ago or 10 years ago, depending on how long the relationship is.
Okay, I agree. I feel you on that. I hate when you're talking and there's a question in my head and then I
Yeah.
talk and I lose my question because I like just going with the flow. But have you lied to a woman before? Like, have you lied to the person you've loved to spare their feelings? Because in your would you rather question, you say you rather be
Oh yeah,
honest,
yeah.
right?
I definitely have.
But why?
Just because I didn't want to hurt their feelings. I feel like maybe they wasn't ready for the
truth.
the truth. And some people can't handle the truth.
You like being
And
lied
then they
to?
like to I don't like being lied to, but I'm sure I already been lied to.
So would you rather someone
I
lie
just
to
ain't question.
you?
I'm just not a person gonna question everything. You know, I'm a Pisces. I gather evidence, and then I'll keep it in my head.
It's gonna come up in a dream.
Yeah, it'll come up in my dream. Like, damn, something ain't right. You know, I gotta look into this shit.
Yeah.
Like something's not right.
Okay.
You know, that's just me, Pisces. But no, I don't like to be lied to. I don't like to lie to people either. That's why I said I would just rather I end up breaking it off and be like, nah, we can't be together anymore. It's not the same, or you know, the person not growing the same with you. Sometimes it's not the same vision either that you have for yourself. And then you might meet somebody that had that vision too, that helps push your vision.
Yeah.
Change you as a whole person.
Oh, the question just came back as you said that. So I have these conversations a lot with my girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
And to them, there's certain things they're like, you shouldn't talk about this. It's only been a couple months, or, you should wait till later on. And me personally, I feel like I'm at a stage in my life where I need to know if it's you or if it's not you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people like to talk a lot about the surface level things, right? And they don't get to the depth of things for years, or like they'll be together for all this time and then realize we don't align in all these. Now we got to break up. Now I just spent 2 years of my life with you and we're not on the same page, right?
Yeah.
So do you feel like you should have those deep, hard, honest conversations from the jump, or is it something you should wait for? Like, do you put a time, like, okay, we've only been talking for 2 months. Let's wait till we make it a 6 months to bring this conversation up. Like, how do you feel as a man about these things?
I just think it's different stages too in relationships where you're just not gonna know. Like, you just don't know. With love, you don't know. You really don't know. Because that shit can hit you from all different angles.
Yeah.
And you just have a whole different experience, and it's like, oh shit.
But you see how
This is
you just
different.
said you want kids, you want a family,
Yeah.
right? So what if you're dating someone for a whole year and that was never really like a conversation you guys dove into, right? Like it came up here and there, but you never like actually spent the time on it. And so you're a year in and you find out she doesn't want kids,
Yeah.
right? So it's things like that where it's like,
talk about that off the rip.
yeah, right?
Those are things I ask about off the rip. I'm not just gonna be like not asking that. I'm asking, yo, you want to be married or do you want kids and all of that? I'm asking that off top.
Off top. And whether she's like, oh my God, this is too soon. Why are you asking me these questions?
Then I know what to do with her.
Listen,
if she gave me the right answer, then I know what to do. So that's why you gonna ask that, because if she say no, then I know, okay, this is just for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's how I feel about it too. Like certain
that's
things
how I'm
I
treat the
just need to
relationship.
know. Yeah.
But if she tell me different, then I'm gonna treat it what it's supposed to be.
You're gonna take it more seriously and be more intentional.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, y'all be sitting here talking about nothing sometimes. Y'all ain't saying shit. Like, yeah, we want to travel, cool, we traveling. Besides that, like, are we talking about the deep things, core values? Like, do we want the same shit in life? Like, a lot of people don't know that answer for years. Why am I wasting my time if we don't want the same things in life?
I need somebody that feed off of my energy. I feed off of their energy too.
Yeah.
That's what will make us partners.
And that's what I'm saying. Like someone who sees your vision, adds value to your vision, and vice versa. You see theirs. Like, I think it's so important to just get it out of the way, like ASAP.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna come up eventually. And what am I waiting for?
But like, go back to one of your questions before. I get a lot of DMs and a lot of females want to be the one. I can't be the one for everybody. I'm sorry, ladies. I wish I could, but I can't. I can only be the one artist for all of you. And that's it.
Y'all could all listen to
I could just listen to my music.
Yeah.
And then you'll see. You will find ways to find love, through it.
You'll be dropping jobs. You'll be giving them the cheat code.
Yeah, So I talk about real life shit. So, I got a few albums like that where y'all could listen to and be like, damn, this nigga really went through some shit.
Give me 2 of your like bars off the top of your head where it's like,
damn, man, it's a lot.
2 is a lot. Give me one.
You know how many songs I have?
I know you have a lot.
I don't remember anything, and I smoke weed. See,
you do.
Yeah, I cannot even remember what are skilly lines right now. I can't remember anything.
Okay, fine.
Don't mean I'm dunce though, but I just, I cannot remember nothing right now, especially on spot.
I know. I like doing a little spot.
Yo, I can't.
Fine, I'll forgive you because I have the worst memory myself. So I don't know why I'm testing anyone else's. How do you? Is it hard to make friends in this industry? Like, yeah, because I know the whole entertainment industry. A lot of it is fake. A lot of it is just who can I get next to? Who can give me a feature and all these things, right? So what's that experience for you? Do you have a lot of friends in this industry or in general?
I have people, acquaintances, that's it, acquaintance. But
you one of those Jamaicans who like...
I have friends. No, I have people that have the same type of vision like me, that me and them connect, and then a lot of them become my brother, like Minto, for instance, Minto, I never even met Minto yet. But that's like my big bro.
Why?
He's from Cali because he did something that a lot of people wouldn't just do. He just sent the song to Skilly. And the skilly got on my song. Like, he didn't have to do that.
And that is very true.
He didn't have to do that, but he see that I got the talent. He sent it to Skilly, and Skilly said the same thing. Say, yo, Eazi talented. And then from there, that's it. You know, so he took a chance on me. And that's why he my brother, because he don't know me for no, but he took the chance on just the fact that I'm a good person and a great artist, that I just do what I gotta do. So he see that I'm serious. So from when he see I'm taking it serious, he took that chance, you know, to use his name to get me a song with him.
Yeah. So you don't have many friends in this?
No, I don't keep many friends, and my circle is small. And all the people that I know them 10 plus years already.
Why is that? Why don't you keep a lot of friends or like new friends?
No, I like talk to different people, but then I'm just not gonna click up with everybody. So the pieces that's around me is the pieces that can help my situation also too. So I'm not just clicking up with anybody, and I'm not using people either, because I had to gain connections and we had to build friendship and relationships by talking on the phone or working together and stuff like that. But no, I don't keep a lot of people around me because it's just people bad mind.
They are. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Bring the liquor bottle closer to the money so it's in the frame. Yep.
Yeah, people bad mind, you know?
Yeah.
So when people bad mind, you just have to stay like away from those people. That's why I keep my circle small.
You never know people's intentions at the end of the day.
Exactly. Don't know who's trying to like hurt you or hurt your situation. And I've been through moments like that. That's why I told you early on that like I cut off a lot of people because people just not trusting, you know?
Yeah.
People not trusting. And so I'd rather handle business and certain things. Like I upload all of my music. So everything you hear, I upload it. I'm not giving it to somebody to do because I don't trust somebody. They'll just mess it up, the release. So I like to do those things myself.
Have you experienced something like that before in the past?
Yes.
Where you were trusting with someone and they deceived you with your creativity and stuff like that?
Yes.
You want to
A few years back, we had a situation like that. And it's kind of like how I got into with the brands because it was like some fake record label or something. They came around, but I didn't do my due diligence on them. And then it ended up being a scam. But I mean, out of the storm, I still ended up like with Bel Air because they end up giving me a contact. And I just separated myself from that, and I just continued by myself, you know, from there.
Got it.
So I've been in situations like that. Like you're gonna have people come and try to test, like take a part of your career, and that can mess you up because you could sign things. And me, I'm smart, so I don't just sign anything. So they kind of just was doing things just to do it, to try to convince me. But I didn't do any signature with it. So I'm not signed to nobody or anything. I'm straight independent. Swish Entertainment, that's it. That's my record label. And I'm independent artist.
Why is that? Because some people, they want the label behind them, right? They want they relinquish their control. Because I feel me personally, I don't know much about the music industry, but I feel like once you are signed to a label, you kind of don't really control what's going on, right?
No, that's the problem with me because I'm too unruly. So I don't like people telling me what to do. And so I'm not going to listen to them at all. So I got to run my own thing.
It gotta be
that's just me.
I
just know me.
I'm the same way.
I just know me. I'm going to do business with people because I'm not a hard person to work with. But I just don't want everybody involved.
I get that.
Because now when something is going down and I don't know what's going on, I don't like shit like that.
Yeah.
I want to know everything.
I was gonna say you want to be in the know.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, they don't be having a clue what's going on.
What's going on.
Stuff hits them and then it's like, oh.
That was the artist back then. But the artists now, everybody's doing it on their own.
Yeah.
They're just making the right connections, going through distributions, and that's it. Publishing, that's it.
Would you say it's harder to do it on your own than...
It's only harder if you don't have the blueprint already.
How do you have that blueprint?
Because I started at a time when a lot of people was trying to figure out that blueprint. They trying to figure that out now. I've been figured that out.
You did the trial and error.
Yeah, I already been through all that. Been through all that.
How important is how important is it for you, especially being an independent artist, to keep a healthy support system around you? And
Oh,
what does
it's
that look
very
like for
important.
you?
It's very important. My support system is a good support system because both of my parents still support me to this day.
Mhm.
Um, and everybody that I have relationships with for the 10 plus years in the music industry, they
Mhm.
respect me, and that's my support. That's my team.
Mhm.
So even when I get my first big song,
Mhm.
like you my peoples, I'm gonna come right back. I'm gonna spread the love right
First
here.
interview right here.
I'm gonna be right back here.
Yeah.
So I'm not the person like I'd rather make you bigger.
Mhm. You never
We
forget
already
where you're
got a whole
from.
bunch of different platforms that's big. They
Yeah.
ain't putting me on. I don't
Yeah.
care about them.
No, it's a fact. I agree. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Because I definitely agree. I feel like a lot of people
Yeah,
they
then
forget where they come from, or they
you can't
forget the
forget that.
people who's been there for them, like uplifting them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Supporting them for years. And the minute they get to a certain
Yeah.
level, it's kind of like,
Mhm.
bye. This is my new crew. And that
Yeah.
lack of loyalty, it's like, I can't respect
Yeah.
you.
And I could have done like things like that too, and I could have signed to different record labels and stuff, but like most of their contracts, they wasn't good. There
Hmm.
was like contracts holding me for years, and like they have too much control.
Hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with control, but it's about the right control and structure for the artist.
What advice would you give to any like up and coming artists who want to be in this industry but
Yeah.
really don't know how to navigate, or
Hmm.
just like things they should be wary of?
You just gotta watch out for the people that's trying to take and take and take, you know? And those people are the people that could be right next to you too. So you
Mm,
gotta just know who's around you, stay focused, and you gotta read everything.
mhm, mm,
Read everything so you don't get caught up in like contracts and stuff. I've seen people get caught up in stuff like that. And it's crazy. I'm independent and like they have big careers too.
mhm,
They had big careers. And me, and I was right next to them. So imagine me, little me at the time, trying to just figure it out too, watching them.
mhm,
But as I was watching, I was learning.
mhm. That's you
Mm,
see a lot when you sit back and watch other
Yeah, I was writing
people's.
for artists. I was doing mad shit behind the scenes. I was doing a lot of different things, rolling with all different types of people.
Mhm,
Yeah, like I was rolling with people from Love and Hip Hop,
mhm.
but like at certain points when Love and Hip Hop was like popping.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
when it was
saying?
actually Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, when it was actually Love and Hip Hop, like, I was rolling
Mhm,
with a lot of people like in the studios, and I seen a lot of shit.
mhm,
I seen a lot of stuff. I seen people, you know, put a lot into their career and didn't get nothing out of it because of the people they was connected with too.
mhm, mm.
That's what made me
That's
not want to fuck with people.
yeah. Because those people can have you lose out on a
Yeah,
lot
a whole
just of
lot.
the strength of who they are.
Just yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And just because you're acquainted with to them,
yes.
people are not gonna want to work with
Work
you.
with you.
Yeah. Mm.
Sometimes that's why it's better to be solo and like
Hmm.
not be amongst too much people.
Yeah.
Cause then you stand out more that way.
Hmm.
Cause you could be in a crowd and you just see one person by themselves. And, yo, who's that?
Yeah. And the fact that you're comfortable being by yourself, because a lot of people are not comfortable
Yeah.
doing things on their own or
Hmm.
by themselves. So when you have that confidence to do it alone, it's like
Hmm.
they want to get next to you now because it's like,
Yeah.
how come? You feel
Yeah.
me?
Like I told Shorty before we came here, because I said I'm only coming here with you.
Hmm.
I only came here with her. I ain't come with a
Easy.
bag of people. Like remember when I first came?
Yeah.
I came with
Yeah.
mad people. I didn't come with mad people this time. I just came with her.
And I did not know what to expect this
Yeah.
time. I was like, is he bringing
Yeah.
the whole posse?
Nah,
What's
we
happening?
ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We don't need to. They there though. My
Hmm.
people's there, but I can't bring everybody. Some just gotta handle things on your own.
Yeah, I
You gotta be a
agree.
big boy.
So, what can we look forward to
Mm.
from you? Your new song, the video, your new single, right? The video.
Yeah, we got the new single drops April 12th. It's called Murder She Wrote. Produced by Shy Beats, mixed and mastered by Ashby Mix. Yeah, it's a brand new single. It's fresh. It's a very like up song, like a uppity
Mm-hmm.
song. It's more up on the
Nice.
upper side of the R&B,
Yeah.
you know. And it's a vibe. It's a real vibe. It's one of those songs you could ride around with your shorty with in the car this summer.
No, it really gives
Yeah,
that vibe for
it's
sure. And
that
I'm
vibe.
happy it's dropping April 12th
Yeah.
because, baby, spring is about to be here and
Yup.
them tops about to be dropped.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
You let us know where we can find your
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, music, all that good stuff.
Yeah. You know the Instagram is Big Bad Blue Hunters on IG. And on Facebook, Eazi Money, EAZIMONEY. And yeah, you just type in my name, things will pop up too. And you know, just follow the kid.
Yeah.
Follow me.
And stay tuned for the new music.
Honestly though, we out here.
We are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Eazi, for joining me
Appreciate
again.
you. Mm-hmm.
It was
And
a
you know we got
pleasure.
the strip club money, so
Let me feel some.
yeah, see? We got the strip club money right
it's
here.
heavy.
You know,
I never had so many singles in my life.
Yeah, you gotta come to strip club with us, man.
Alrighty, I'll do that. I'll do that. I haven't been to strip club in
Yeah.
years, okay? Years. But I'm going to take you up on that
Mhm.
offer, all right? Honesties, I shall see you all next week. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow Eazi on Instagram. Check out his music. And stay tuned for the new song dropping April 12th.
Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote. All right.
Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Be outside.
Bye.